If you're balling on a budget but you still want to eat all your favorite foods, let me introduce you to homemade granola, okay? Not only is it gonna save you money, but it's also gonna become your new addiction. I don't make the rules. So I'm starting off with 8 cups of oats. So now I'm putting in 2 teaspoons of salt. And I'm doing 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. I just do heaping teaspoons like this. I don't think it really matters. You can also do other spices if you want. You could do 2 teaspoons of pumpkin spice. And then I just mix this real quick before I add in the wet ingredients. Now I'm measuring out 3/4 cup of olive oil. You can use whatever oil you want. I used to do it with 1 cup of olive oil, but then it was kind of coming out too oily. Now for the sweetener, I used to use 1 cup of a mix of maple syrup and honey. I use a mix because I feel like it works. I think it works well. I do recommend it, but you can use whatever you want. But now I'm gonna try and do 3/4 cup today because we do burn through this. So I'm just adding the honey and the maple syrup until it reaches 3/4 cup. And we'll see how well this works today. If you want to add mix-ins, you could add things like chocolate chips, dried fruit, nuts, coconut, literally whatever you want. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot to add in the vanilla. So when you add in the vanilla extracts, I would add it in with your oil so it kind of like disperses evenly over the oats. This is just gonna be so random. I don't think it's gonna do much, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna do 4 capfuls of vanilla extract. Now we mix. It really couldn't be simpler. It is so good, and having your own mix-ins in here, whatever you decide, is kind of the best part of homemade granola. Price, the cost difference, the money you're saving, how delicious and fresh it tastes, and you can add in whatever you want and make it however you want. And I have gifted this a couple times, so people seem to love it. Now I take a large sheet pan and just spread it out evenly. Oven is at 350. All right, this is already pretty browned, but I'm just gonna do a quick mix so that everything gets a nice even color on it. And just to prove to you how good this smells, somebody came in the kitchen and they were like, "Are you making cinnamon rolls?" It smells that good. Once again, evenly spread it out. Back into the oven for just a couple minutes. So because I only used 3/4 cup of a sweetener this time, it didn't come out as chunky as I normally like it. I mean, we have some chunks like this, but it was a lot more crumbly this time. I'm gonna just fill the jar. We got 1 big chunk. There you go. And that is your homemade granola.